Hey, how's it going, wrestling fans? Jeff, Joker, we're here coming back at you with another TNA video. Today's date, August 2nd, the day after my first posting ever on YouTube regarding TNA, the return of Tito Ortiz last night. I decided to make a second video today. I just got off the dirt sheet, TNA Rumors and News.com. A couple major things going on in TNA today. One day after the return of Tito Ortiz. Not that that should be any big hype. First and foremost, probably the most important, Kurt Angle last night was arrested for his second DUI in a very short span of time. Posted bail, I believe the rumor sheet said it was like $2,500. He posted that. So obviously that's a major problem for TNA. TNA caught a lot of heat for allowing Jeff Hardy to come back after, his drug problems. So I wonder how Dixie Carter's going to handle, one of her big draws getting nailed for a second DUI in such a quick period of time. Also, tonight, Friday night, TNA is doing their 10-year reunion show, I believe. Interesting thing about that is DirecTV, who was scheduled to carry that pay-per-view, decided to drop it last minute. So now the only way you can actually see that TNA pay-per-view tonight is on the TNA YouTube channel for like $8, I think it is. I don't know. So another major hit to TNA. Their one-night pay-per-views will not be carried by DirecTV anymore. So there goes that money. Also, another thing that I found out is last night, even though they had a major hype around the August 1st warning, they sold very poorly as far as ticket sales. I believe the site said that there was a total of 36 sections available, and because of the poor attendance, they only sold 10 of those 36 sections. Again, you can go to TNA Rumors, TNA News, and get this information right from there. Major problems in TNA. Major problems. Everything I've seen on YouTube, I'd say probably 95% of that has been negative about the Tito Ortiz return. And I do use return. I'm not sure if a lot of you remember. I don't know if a lot of you have been following TNA as much as I have. But Tito Ortiz did have a appearance back in TNA. I'm not sure if it was like 2007, 2005. I'm not sure, but he's on a cover of a DVD with Jeff Jarrett. I'd have to go through my DVD archive and dig it out. But he was in TNA at one time before, so his return to TNA last night has not been overwhelmingly positive. Like I said, I think it's 95% of the people out there, 95% of TNA fans have not been happy with TNA bringing him in. I, for one, am not happy with it. I think it's a ridiculous move. I think Tito Ortiz should not be in TNA. I think Rampage Jackson should not be in TNA. I don't think there's any room for the cross-promoting, I believe Kurt Angle was an MMA-style wrestler, and I believe Samoa Joe, who is probably one of my favorite wrestlers, is got an MMA style for wrestling. But I really believe the cross-promoting kind of, hurts MMA, kind of makes it look a little scripted. These guys are all wrestling, doing fake spots and, planned out matches, and I think it hurts MMA. It cheapens it. It just, I don't know. So, I figured I'd make this video and point out 3 more major problems TNA had all after what was supposed to be a very important pay-per-view. Also, another thing I should point out real quick is also on that website, the TNA Rumors and News, they posted the Nielsen ratings, I'm not sure how they say that, but the ratings are actually down from last week. So all that hype TNA did, all the YouTube watches on the videos as far as the August 1st warnings, obviously didn't work. Their ratings are down. Again. I think it said it was like 1.02. It was down about 400,000 viewers. TNA is a sinking ship, and it's sinking fast. I hope for the sake of people like Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Bobby Roode, and definitely Austin Aries, I hope that being on the sinking ship does not hurt their chances of joining up with WWE. I believe that they need to be in a bigger company, on a better stage, in front of more fans, because they are elite wrestlers. I believe they are elite performers. And I think Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, James Storm, I feel they're selling themselves way short by sticking around in TNA, because the writing is on the wall and TNA does not have much time left as a company. And the longer they stay with TNA, the older they're getting, and the less time they're going to have to be a main eventer or a bigger draw and get a bigger contract in WWE. So, like I said on my last video, I welcome any comments. I hope you enjoy my video. I'm just a big wrestling fan, and like I said, I like the idea of having another company to watch, so I don't have to watch WWE all the time. But when it comes down to it, TNA right now is WCW in like 1999, 2000. You can see the writing on the wall. They're done. They're done. Have a good night.